It almost didn't get there though, Jayar, because in the past, some have had an issue with it. Not because of the substance of it, not because of anything having to do with it. It's totally other stuff though. For instance, Ron Johnson, who you probably know recently from being crazy about the Capitol attack. So back in July 2020, there was an attempt to establish this as a holiday. Bear in mind, that was under a Republican Senate with a Republican president. It was stopped because Ron Johnson objected to its passage. Now he said that he has supported resolutions recognizing the significance of Juneteenth, but he was concerned the new holiday would give federal employees another day off. So Jayar, it's not that he's racist, it's that he hates working people and he doesn't want them to ever rest.
He doesn't want
clear about it.
Yeah, federal employees should not have the day off. I'm sorry, do you have more from him before I start talking about this guy?
This is enough out of him, I think.
The entirety of the US Congress in DC goes home for the entire month of August. They go home for the entire month of August. Not once every 4 years, not once every 10 years. Every August, they do not work. It's called the August recess. And now my kids in elementary school, you know how long recess is? 30, 45 minutes, if that long, I think 30 minutes. They get a month off every year. Now, is Ron Johnson going, you know what? I'm tired of us legislators getting an entire month off. You know, we're federal workers. We don't deserve a month off why do we have a month off every year? You have a month off every year because you get it off and that's been established and it's just the norm now. No one questions it anymore. But you don't object to that. By the way, the whole point of this is you're supposed to go home and talk to your constituents and really get in with the people and understand what they want and need. We know that's not happening because politicians don't represent anyone except for their donors. So this whole idea that these workers can't take another one day off to recognize something like this is. I've paused from cussing 4 times now. It's total BS. It's just it's outright, and he knows it is. He doesn't have to even try and mask it. The people who like him are okay with that.
Yeah. By the way, take away most of their recesses. You know, I know that there's a legitimate need for some of it. They're supposed to go to their districts and actually work for their constituents. Let's bear in mind they mostly don't do that. I think it should be way harder to be a representative in terms of time off, in terms of pay and all that. Let's make it more difficult so that more of them get burned out and don't just sit there for their whole life. It should be difficult. You should want to get into it because you care that much. You're willing to do this grueling work and you get in, you grind it out, you get some achievements. And then if it ever becomes not worth it to you, like you don't care so much to do the work, get the hell out of there and let someone else do the job. It shouldn't be something that most of its recess. Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.